Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of AMsportsBALLERS. It's been a while, but we're back finally, and it's game week, bro.
It's game week, man.
Game week.
Yeah.
We got Sigurd Grov as
Yeah.
always, and bro, we're excited.
Yeah.
And today is going to be an episode dedicated to game week, to the season. We're going to go through all the teams position by position and give them a little power ranking.
Yeah.
So it's going to start out like this, as you can see on the screen. Might be hard for you, but that's the biggest we could make it right now. But we're gonna rank them, give them from scale to 1 to 4. 1 being the worst, 4 being the best. The best is gonna get the most points.
1 being the worst,
4
being the best.
Yeah, just so the best.
That's weird, man.
Yeah, we can do opposite. we can do opposite, but then the winner will end up like golf, like the lowest point.
We play football, not golf.
Exactly. So highest point win. 4 for the win. All right.
Okay, all right.
All right.
No,
so,
let's do it. Let's do it 1 the best.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Let's do it. Let's do it. One the best. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
4 the worst.
All right. Other than that, let's remind everybody about our sponsor, Contact Sports.
Yeah, and first off, let's say you didn't say your name. You're Martin Guster there.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't.
So, Sigurd and Martin. There you go, guys.
All right.
But yeah, let's give a shout out to our guys over at Contact Sports, huh?
Yeah, they been with us since last year, since we began.
Yeah.
And they are about to chip us a good, solid bunch of merch that we'll be able to give away for 3 ballers and for other giveaways. So we're super excited for that partnership, and we want to keep that going, you know.
Yeah.
And why we wanted a sponsor was also to support you guys. Yeah. And by getting a promo code Ballers10, you can get 10% off everything off their store. And
just so you guys know, remember that if you're going to use the promo code, make sure you have everything that you need for this season, because it is a one-time use coupon. So, all right, there you go. Now you have the info. And I've talked to a lot of you guys that's been saying that you wanted to use the code so far this year, and it's been you guys have said it's been really helpful, and you know, that's all we wanted. So that's awesome.
Yep. And one more addition to that. If you're a team looking to buy some big bulks of stuff, you should just send them an email and not order through their website, because you will get a much better deal that way.
Yeah, you will get a better deal, and also maybe
you will still get the 10% off.
You will still get 10% off, and you would get a good deal. But also, if you just order off the website, it's going to be really hard for them to track everything.
Shipment and stuff.
Shipment is going to be really tough. Strange. So if you're like having a big bulk purchase, like say you're gonna have like 10 helmets or 10
we had that last year.
We had that last year, an incident last year, so that's why we're mentioning it. But yeah.
On other things, we got a Patreon too.
Yeah, we
if you want to support us, head to patreon.com/AMsportsTV.
Yep.
And bro, we actually gained a few. So we actually we have a giveaway.
Yeah, we did. We already did the giveaway, didn't we?
I don't think we released that episode because we didn't say that yet. We had a recording.
Oh,
you, me, and also we had Lillestrøm, head coach Patrick Hamnøy was visiting, but we had a malfunction with the memory card. Lost everything, and that sucks because it was a pretty good episode. Patrick was a really good chat, but just so you guys know, we were gonna post something before Easter, but it got lost.
It got lost, and that's what happens, you know. Sometimes we're not any professional video media engineers, you know. So, but we try our best.
Just, stupid memory card.
Yeah.
I was pissed.
Yeah, understandable.
I was like,
I know.
What the fuck is this shit?
I know.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But hey, I know we're just kind of pushing our sponsors and are plugging ourselves here, but we also cover American football. So let's get into that right now. And as Martin said earlier, we're gonna have a ranking now because it is game week. It is game week.
It is game week, so let's dive into it.
Yeah, let's do it, man. I'm ready.
So we're going to go through all the teams, the 4 Eliteserien teams, and then we're going to go through the quarterbacks, the running backs, the wide receivers, the O-line, that's offense, and then on defense, D-line, linebackers, and DBs.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to fuck up a lot here because we don't know all the names.
Yeah.
And but we're gonna try, you know. We have a certain small idea of how the teams is gonna look with what the coaches have given us, and what the teams has released on social media and stuff like that. So let's start at quarterbacks. That's the most simple one. There's only one guy on each team, so easy to rank them.
Yeah.
And you want to start with the bottom one that gets number 4?
Yeah. So let's do it. Let's
start.
You
So
can call it out.
Obviously, we got 4 American quarterbacks and 1 Norwegian quarterback.
3 American quarterbacks. One of
Yeah. I meant 3.
But yeah.
So it's gonna be easy to justify putting the Americans over the Norwegian one. So Wilhelm, you're gonna get a number 4 spot right there.
Yeah.
And nothing personal, of course. We're all friends there, but don't take anything we say today personal. Like, please, guys, we love you guys.
We love all y'all. We're just going out of what we know, and I a lot of respect for Willem, though. Willem has a solid career, as a quarterback. He came up in the Eitel program,
went to Oslo Vikings,
and then
a starter there.
And then he went to JUCO and played a little college ball, but he unfortunately COVID came around that time, so he had
been a very good national team quarterback on U19. He rallied the troops and won over England when they were over there to qualify for the Europe Championship.
That was a big win for them.
Big win. Willem was definitely a big part of that. They were missing him when they went to Europe. When they went to the Euros, they were missing Willem. So, but unfortunately, we got 4 Americans there. So 3 Americans there.
3 Americans,
So now this is the tough one, right? Because we got Michael, which we know, we seen him, and we got 2 Americans that we haven't seen before. So how do we rank them?
I've seen Jabari play, or I've seen like some live streams of him play.
Yeah. He tore an Achilles. So how does it feel? What is his shape right now?
An Achilles is a big injury.
It's a terrible injury.
It's a terrible injury, so it's going to be exciting, or not exciting. It's going to be questionable to see how that affects his game.
And we don't have the Achilles healing magic that they got over in America with Aaron Rodgers and all.
Yeah, they got some crazy juice over there.
Yeah.
But
so you know what? From what I've seen too, I want to put Jabari at number 1.
Yeah.
Because from what I've seen, he seems like the best athlete and quarterback out of them. So
but you got to look at statistics though. All right. So now he is injured and he's coming into like a comeback season and a comeback year. But this is also his lowest football.
Yeah.
Like this is where like the lowest level that I think he's ever played in. And like he
because he's been playing at a high level, right?
He's been playing he played like college ball, and then he came to Europe and he played like a long time in Finland, like a long time.
And he played for like 3 Crocodiles, right?
Yeah, he played for 3 teams. And he played for the Wolverines at some point, I think, too.
Okay.
So that guy's he's really experienced, and the Finland level is really good. It is really good.
Definitely higher than
Norway.
In Norway.
Yeah.
But,
so with that like being said, like I know we have like let's say Kevin Doyle and Michael Hall. They also have experience around Europe.
Kevin
but
been playing in ELF.
Yeah, he's been playing in the ELF. So that's bringing up.
Right?
Yeah, that's bringing up my next point. But like as I said, like these guys been playing in Europe as well, but not at the length of how Jabari and like the length and or let's say Michael has been playing in Europe for a long time.
Yeah.
But he's not been.
He's not a true quarterback.
He's not a true quarterback. He's a linebacker. You also have to put that in the aspect. But he's a good quarterback. Though he's won the championship in Norway.
1 and 4, that's okay.
This is the hard
2
one.
and 3, because I want to put Michael at 2 because last year and the year before he was not supposed to be a quarterback going into the season, but he's just a true athlete. He knows football. He knows the guys. He knows Arne. He knows Turerik. Like he got a good rapport with the guys he already been playing with for I think 7 seasons now, 6 seasons.
Yeah.
So I want to put him at 2, not because he's maybe a better quarterback, but because I'm expecting more of him. Because the team is good. It's still a good team. He got a good O-line. He can run really well. He's a hard guy to tackle.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But
that's his strength.
He also knows the guys. He knows how fast Arne is.
Yeah.
He knows how fast cut, how the routes are run by Tor, you know. And I think coming in with Jabari, he has great wide receiver talent. Starfighters, I don't really know who's their true number 1 wide receiver.
They don't really have anyone that's been like, let's say,
so I'm not
at the close level at Arne and Thor and.
That's why I want to put Kevin at number 3 here because I don't know how much I expect of him.
I get it. Okay, but here's my point. I want to put Doyle at 2 and Michael at 3. This is my argument here. So the reason for this is...
Man, you're happy you play defense, huh?
Yeah. I'm happy to play defense.
If you were a wide receiver, you wouldn't get any touches this year.
Yeah, I think I'll be all right. But no, but the thing is, like, let's say Michael is he's not a true quarterback, like you said earlier, right? Kevin is a true quarterback. He's young. He's had some ELF experience. ELF is a pretty tough league. I also saw him.
Enthroners didn't win. They maybe won.
No, but he got 2 years though.
Yeah, but they sucked.
I know, but he scored a Philly special.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
He
But
posted that on
I
social
know
media.
that they had a tough season, but as I'm saying, the ELF is a good league. It's a really good league. Got a lot of athletes out there, and almost everybody everyone on that field in the ELF, they know football. Maybe not the extent like some people do, but they all have like the jits down. Here in Norway, dude, we have a lot of rookies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, every year there's a lot of rookies because we got people that are just finding the sport. You know,
yeah, that's why I don't want to put him at number 2, because he will deal with a lot of growing pain.
That is true. That is true. But I still think his quarterback talent will be higher than what Michael's is, because he has been a quarterback at such a high level.
You know what?
This is a quarterback ranking. This is not just a team ranking.
You know what?
I mean?
You convinced me, because we are ranking the position.
Yeah.
So you know what? Michael.
No hate to Michael. We love you, bro.
Yeah,
we love you, bro.
I was just going to say,
Michael,
Michael, you suck apparently.
No.
If you talk to Sigurd.
No, definitely not. I love you, Michael, bro, and you're a baller, and I think you're going to do great things this year.
Yeah.
But
all right,
in the quarterback ratings, you came here as a linebacker. I've grown up as you as a linebacker in my head. You know what I mean, bro? And I got respect for you as a quarterback, but in this debate, I don't think you come up over Doyle. But we'll see this season, though.
Yeah.
You know, we'll see.
All right, let me do that. Yeah, that's better, right? Boosted up the
That's better.
text a little bit.
It's way better. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see when, let's say week 3, we'll probably know a little bit more about this rankings.
Definitely. Yeah. All right, so moving on to running backs then, I guess.
Yeah.
And this is when it starts to get tough, because with all the players coming in and leaving,
dude,
I don't even
know if there's
who wins the starting running back for Eidsvoll.
Dude, I don't even know.
Tuid Erik?
No, I don't. Dude, it might be. I don't know. I don't know our offense like that.
Arne's gonna run. Tuid is gonna run.
I think it's gonna be a rotation. I think it's gonna be a rotation, and I don't know if there's any team out here in Norway that has a true running back. Is there?
It depends if Gladiators get that. The guy that was on the combine. Remember? He was on the CFL combine.
He was there as a linebacker though, wasn't he?
Yeah, but no, I think he's playing running back.
Okay,
he got hurt as a running back.
But I would not like. I like
Starfighters. If they haven't, I don't think they have announced it yet. But if they do announce the running back Jonas Norberg.
Who is that?
He's U19 national team number 31. He played last year. Like, he's a really bulky, big guy. Okay. He got speed. His stiff arm is mean.
Yeah.
And I would say he's one of the best running backs in Norway.
Oh,
really?
Wow.
He's on the hype video, by the way.
Oh.
That was just released today. So
go check that out.
If you haven't seen it yet, go to NAIFTV. Oh, we have to talk about NAIFTV too.
Yeah, we have to talk about that. We're
going to do that later. At the end, we're going to talk about NAIFTV. But anyway, there's a hype video for the season out there right now. So check that out.
It's a really cool one. I watched it earlier today. It's
You're in
cool.
it.
I'm in it.
A couple times, actually.
And a lot of you guys that are going to watch this or listen to this episode, you're most likely in it too.
No.
Yeah.
No, come on.
Yeah, come on.
It's short. It's not even 1.5 minutes.
You probably recognize yourself in there.
It's
a hype video.
It's a hype video. I was making it last night. I was like, oh yeah, I want to play football again.
Let's go. Yeah, and you guys saw Martin signed with Lillestrøm, but unfortunately,
he got
cut. He didn't make the 53-man roster, and you know, it is. That's just how it is growing up, man. You're too old. You're too old for the game.
I refused to run because my Achilles. Yeah.
Smart move.
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm not gonna run. Sprints,
Smart move. Sprints. You talking about, coach?
Yeah, practice on Mondays.
I'm in the zone. I'm in coverage, man. I'm chilling.
You got practice on Mondays? What the fuck, guys?
Bro, Mondays? Come on.
But that was a fun prank, though. I talked to Patrick before. like the interview you never saw. We talked about it, and we agreed we're gonna post
oh, that's awesome.
a signing on 1st of April.
That's cool.
Just to sprinkle a little. We gotta have fun in the sport.
Yeah,
It's a
small
environment. We gotta have some fun.
And everybody knows everybody, so everyone was kind of like, "What the fuck is going on?"
My phone was popping off all day though.
Yeah.
Like, yo, for real? Are you gonna play? I'm like, yeah. Check the date though. Check the date.
Check the date though.
All right.
I think a lot of those guys have gotten a little bit too many hits in the head.
All right. So, but Starfighters. All right. Let me name a few without naming the names. They got number, from what I remember last year, number 44, which is like a big running back too. I think his name is Stian. I'm not sure. And then they got Jonas Nurberg, which I talked about. And I don't know if any of them is gonna play. And also they got Sander Frogner, number 20, the young guy, super young. He's in America right now playing, so he probably won't be here at the beginning of the season. But he's turning 18 or 17 this year. He's 17, turning 18.
Oh,
crazy talent.
Yep.
And who else they got? They got a couple other guys, number 33 and a few others. So, but I don't like, except of Jonas, I don't know if there's a bell cow there. You know, it's not a guy that would lift. It's a what do you call it, running back community? Like, it's not one guy that you can pinpoint and say this guy is gonna be number one. You know.
Yeah.
And,
I don't feel like there's anyone like that.
Do you remember with Trolls who they put as running back?
I don't know. Do we have the picture?
All right, so we pulled up the roster for Trolls, and they got Sindre Sigurdsen and Andreas Enger as a running back, and you know they got maybe some other guys that might have some touches. I can see on their full roster that some guys might, some like Atle Haaland. Yeah, like if he get touches, he's a good running back.
I say if I was Trolls OC and we have a heavy package, I like Atle in there.
Yeah, definitely. He got
like
the perfect combination between power and speed.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
So where do we put Trolls then?
You know, I would put
84.
Yeah, we have to keep talking. You have to keep talking here because as we were talking about like the quarterback situation, the ranking was a little bit more obvious than running back because it's so difficult. So I think we just have to talk about everyone and then rank after.
Yeah, and like NFL, you don't really know unless you want your team got one guy. If you're going into the year with two guys on your team, you don't know who's gonna get the most touches. That's why fantasy football is so hard when you get two running backs. So
like, dude,
it's the same
Steelers
here.
this year.
Fields as a running back.
Bro, we even signed Patterson. We have
we
have 10 angry run scepters in that backfield. That's crazy.
All right,
Jalen Warren.
It's not a Steelers podcast.
I'm sorry. I know, but like you're saying though, like in that situation, you don't know who's gonna run.
So this is random. We might jump back to running back later.
Yeah.
But who is the worst? Who is the best? That's what we gotta justify first. I think just to get rid of them.
Yeah, but at Gladiators, who's their running back? It's going to be a rotation too.
Yeah, probably. I don't know who is
because I remember they did have a big guy who.
You know what we can
do? I remember that Gladiators had a big guy that had a lot of impact last year.
You know what we can do? We can put 2 at all of them. Even the planet field. We put 2 at all of them because we don't know. Yeah. I would personally put Eitzel at number 1 because they got Elias that can run. They got Arne that can run. They got Tor Erik that can run.
And they have Lars as well.
And they get Lars.
And then we have Taz.
And also the young guy.
Magnus?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Magnus. He showed he can run. So
the thing is, like, with running back also, is like most offenses nowadays, they're not really in that old formation when they go out of a running back fullback. You know what I mean? So it's more like an A and B on the inside receivers.
Until the rest of the teams prove themselves, I'm gonna give them 2 and Eitzel 1 because I truly think they got the most talent behind Michael.
Okay.
Might be because I just know the team better.
It might just be that. I'd say we could make
the lads got Joshua Harris at running back, the American guy.
Oh, wow.
17, remember? He liked to jump cut all the time. Juke, jump cut. He's good. He's legit.
He's decent.
And probably... we're forgetting Raymond.
I knew Raymond. I knew about that. Was my point. I was about to talk about it because I think this is a pretty equal. I think Eitzel and Glads are
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do this 3, and we're gonna put 4 at Trolls. again.
That's fair. That's fair. We have more intel on the Starfighters than we have Trolls, so that's a fair decision right there.
We're gonna do that. All right, Trolls takes another 4-pointer, and Glads take another 1.
Yeah.
Looking good for those teams. Or not good. Wide receivers, bro. And let's start with Trolls. They're the most high one, and we actually got the roster here already. So at the X, we're not gonna say the positions. We got Per Gordon.
Yeah,
we know him.
He's not gonna play though.
You sure?
Yeah, not this weekend.
All right, but that doesn't matter.
Okay, all right. Well, let's just go just full ranking then.
All right. So, but Sondre Lunde, he's actually their quarterback transitioning, but he's an athlete. He's been an American playing. He hurdled a guy. I remember that he showed the highlight, and he's a super athletic. I remember Trolls were the best junior team when he was a quarterback. Trolls won almost every game, but he's just a true athlete, so he can play wide receiver for sure and be pretty good at it. And they got. Also, what's the name of the Braga Harby? He might not play. I don't know how much he will play, but if he plays, he's a really good running back, wide receiver.
Yeah,
he got good hands, good feet, good routes.
This is a tough one.
And Albin, he's that tough guy. Albin, that knocked out the TV2 guy.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that guy.
Yeah. So I feel like Trolls they actually got a decent crew here. But none of them is like the star.
And they also have Sigurd.
Håkonsson Gro?
They have Sigurd Nordby.
Yeah, Sigurd Nordby, but he's more like a...
No, he's a receiver.
He's a wide receiver?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He's a slot wide receiver, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Still dude's a receiver, and he's a baller.
Yeah, he's a baller.
He used to be a baller, so
he definitely was a baller.
We'll see.
All right, so let's just say everybody's mid. Nobody is a dud. Everybody's mid at Trolls.
Oh yeah, I'd say so because right now, I'd say maybe like the two top players that are like in athletic wise and like football knowledge wise, it's gonna be Sigurd and Per. But Per's a defensive player.
But he's an athlete. He's a punt returner and everything. Get him the ball and he can run.
Yeah, I'll give him that. But he's still like a defensive player, so most of his work has gone into defense. You know what I mean? But he's done some offensive stuff like on juniors and seniors and stuff. So I'll give him that. That's good. Sigurd, who is a like I said, the two guys with most experience, a defensive guy and then a comeback guy.
Yeah.
Sigurd hasn't played for a long time.
Sigurd hasn't played since I played 2018. I talked to Sigurd this week.
He did?
Yeah, he texted me about April Fools.
Oh.
And luckily on my highlight tape from my last year, I got a few plays against Sigurd. So I started sending him all the highlights I get against him. I was like, "Yo, you're gonna get this here. Like, I'm gonna hit
joking with him.
Yeah. I'm gonna hip drop tackle you and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I said, that's just the information that we're given. And that's how it is with Norwegian football. There's a lot of new faces that are gonna show themselves. Like make a name for themselves, and I hope so for Trolls. But as of right now, I think they're in the lower rankings of the wide receiver core. I'd say that.
And we forgot to mention athlete. They got a good athlete in Eirik Lystad.
Yeah.
Also about it. So yeah, like, bro, it's so hard to rank them because when you read the list, everybody's a starter, but nobody's like a star.
Yeah.
We will see. Of course, some might really emerge as a star in the roster, but I'm gonna say everybody's like good athlete.
Yep.
Both new and all like good athletes.
Yeah.
Right. That's what Trolls got. They got good athletes.
Yeah, I already know where I want to put them, but I'll wait.
All right. Let's go to Starfighters.
Yeah.
They got also like really good athletes.
Yeah.
And maybe the biggest one, Sander Frogner. He's gonna play a lot of. He might even play just linebacker. I don't even know where they're gonna put him. He can be put.
Yeah.
He won all-state linebacker in America.
Oh wow!
And he didn't even play linebacker that much in Norway.
No, I thought he was an offensive guy.
Yeah, right.
That's really good. Though.
Yeah. So if they put him at linebacker,
What state?
I don't know.
That has a lot to say.
Yeah, definitely. It was not Texas.
Okay,
it was not Texas.
I was about to say.
All right.
I was about to say.
It was state or conference. I don't know.
Still good though. Still good though.
Yeah, it was like a high level award.
Yeah.
And so, but I don't know who else they got at wide receiver that's like really, hey, look at this guy. They might. I don't know what's the rules with Americans. Can two of them be on the same side of the field this year?
Dude, I don't know.
Because they might put that DB they hired at wide receiver, and he's like a really good athlete. So if they do that, they got a really, really good guy.
I mean, Eidsvoll has Rich and Michael, but they don't call as an import.
Yeah, like Michael is not an import at least.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's the ruling is.
You know what? I want to give Starfighters number 4.
Yeah,
and
that's what I
want to give Trolls a number 3.
There you go. Exactly what I wanted to do too. So that's fine.
Because I don't know. When we read the Rift Trolls roster, it was like, oh, this guy can play. Oh, this guy can play. This guy can play.
But I've never seen him do anything extraordinary for like an offense in a consistent.
They haven't had a 3 touchdown game like
I said Thor and Arne.
Like Lien
or
Thor, Arne. You know, like the big dogs. So now
can't forget Stian.
Now it's Eidsvoll and Glads. Who is number 1? Who is number 2 here? Because Glads got and Lien, of course.
Yes.
And I don't know if Marlon...
They used to have a...
I don't know if Marlon is going to play or not.
You don't know?
No, because he was like contemplating retirement for 2 years ago, and then he came back last year, and then he... So now, I don't know. I haven't talked to him.
What is he saying? Have you talked to him?
No, I haven't talked to him.
Okay.
I should have probably done that just to double check, but...
Send him a text right now.
You know.
How are you playing this year?
Right.
Well, as you're doing that, I'm going to go on a little roll here. So, like you said... They have Glads have Allen, and then they potentially have Marlon, but they also used to have a really promising kid. Like his number was 81. I don't remember his name, but that kid was so promising. He was a young athlete. He almost had like a crazy one hand grab against us, like a couple. I think it was like 2 years ago, maybe 1 year ago. They didn't play last year though. It was this is old, but
Alenius. No, that's a Swedish guy.
No, it was a. Ikke ta med deg, men han var mørk.
Skal du spille? Da må vi kutte ut det her!
Ja, det
Husk på det!
Men han var mørk da. Men han var...
det er Max.
Max, maybe? I don't know. I have no clue. I don't remember his name.
Yeah,
but I know he was a tall guy, shifty moves.
Yeah, Maximilian was his name.
Really?
Yeah, Max.
What happened to him? Do you know?
He just played that year when they moved up to the Eliteserien that first year.
Oh yeah.
When they had Leo. And he did some damage against you guys.
I was about to say, man, he was a fucking athlete.
Kick returner too.
Yeah.
But he
could have been dangerous.
We haven't seen him since.
He could have been dangerous, man. But it is what it is. But yeah, so like we don't really have a depth chart for Glads, but as of the players that we know, is like
Allen and Arne, the 2 best wide receivers in Norway.
Yeah. I could say that. Like it's 2 very different styles though. I'd say more that Allen maybe
more physical.
I'd say that Allen would compare a lot more to Fredrik Fjellstedt.
Yeah.
Those guys had like a pretty similar play style. Like at least for me, like when I was playing against them, I kind of had like the same game plan for both of those guys because I knew like they were like physical, but also like
good route runners.
Yeah, good route runners, but they were also physical. Like say where there was an instant in the semifinals where Jonathan had like an interception, and then Allen just ripped that shit out.
Yeah, I remember that play.
Yeah, I thought
John had 2 hands.
I know.
And Allen just came and ripped it out for the grab.
I was coming from over top, right, getting ready to make a play or a hit, and then I see Jonathan catch the ball. So I was like, shit. Cutting up field to try and get a block, and then turn around and Allen just pulled it out. I was like, damn. I remember. So that was a really good play by Allen, and like that's like where I have his play style at, like physical and not really.
Or just that 4th and 25 against you guys.
Yeah, that was also huge. That was a pretty
run over the top of Jonathan, and
it was a really good play by him. But I'm not gonna lie, we did a pretty shitty job there, me and Jonathan. That was on us, but.
Definitely. I'm not gonna lie, definitely. I was really
it was 4th down, bro. It was like
4th and 25, and you were sitting at the 15-yard line. What are you guys doing?
No, like I think we had a cover 3 in that situation, so it was like
go cover 4.
I know, but I think that we were in cover 3. I don't know. But
doesn't matter.
But
it's who is better? Eidsvoll with Thor, he's a good athlete, man.
Yeah.
He's a good athlete, and he basically won the championship game. He had a pick 6 and a touchdown grab, the long one against.
No,
Vikings.
you could call me biased all you want, but Eidsvoll, if you look at the stats, look at the facts, Eidsvoll number 1 here very easily because they have 3 guys that's been like generational and like consistent every year. You know, you have Stian, Thor, and Arne, and like that's the core. You know what I mean? That's like I think it's the biggest core of wide receivers that Norway's ever had because no one's really played for that long and stayed for that long. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right.
Like,
so you know what? I agree.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna second guess that one. Ireland is up there for sure, but
Yeah,
we don't know who's number 3 and who's number 4 or 2 but that's all we know it.
Yeah.
And we can really pinpoint that it's actually they got talent there.
Yeah.
We got some fresh talent there this year too. That might
we do.
blossom up.
We do.
So it's gonna be fun. All right, so let's go over to Starfighters 4, with 3,
Yep.
Lads 2, ISO 1. Starting to look like a competition here.
Yeah.
All right, so O-line. Let's start with Trolls again. You know what? And they got good. I know 2 good players. Kasper, he's played for ISO. He played for Sun Falcons. He played for the U19 national team.
Yeah.
And he played for Kristiansand Gladiators. And
Yeah.
he played for now Trolls. So he's a good player if you know how to use him, and if he finds the motivation to push himself. He's a really good player. He's a big size, like more than 2 meters, big, heavy. Like he played it before, and he played it at a high level. So
Yeah.
And then you got Christian Zetterhagen.
Yeah, huge guy. I've been playing for a long time. You know, he's been battling some stuff like injuries and stuff, like everyone has. But he's dude's a great player.
Made the top 10 list when I made it.
Yeah, he's a great player, and he's a really nice guy too. I don't think that doesn't come into here because this is like an athletic ranking, but dude's an awesome guy, man. Dude's an awesome dude.
The other guys on the O-line I don't really know, so we'll see. But those 2, they got 2 guys you can name on top of your head. That's a good sign for O-line.
That is a really good sign for O-line.
So you know what, Starfighters. Ooh, this is a tight race between them 2. Yeah,
It's not a tight race between those 2. Come on, be honest.
You know, Starfighters has actually a really good O-line.
I've been looking through.
I've been looking through the tapes, and they got some really good talent there. And they're saying that they got a new guy that he was the best O-line guy first day of practice.
Yeah, but that says everything though. You have a new guy and he comes in and is the best guy.
He's been playing basketball.
Still,
something like that.
You know, but okay. Well, I'll give him that though. But speaking of the experience and leadership on the line, I'd say that Trolls takes that easily because they're a fresh group. You know what I mean?
All right. So
and also we don't have all the facts, man. I feel bad now, but I don't have all the facts.
I feel like
if like say there were like people posted their depth chart, everyone did. That would be making it so much easier. But now I have to go off of instinct and what I know.
We're gonna do this in the end of the year. We're gonna do this in the end of the year, and we're gonna rank you guys again because I don't feel like this is fair. I'm gonna do it anyway, but I feel like Trolls should get because just gonna say they're gonna get a 1 here. Yeah. They're gonna get a 1. Yeah. With the Magnus Mo and
you have Håkon, Magnus Mo, Rich, and then you have let's say Joachim can step in at O-line on the other side. We also have the
Sverre did the O-line.
Sverre does O-line. We also have Emil,
Jørgen's little brother, Emil.
And then we also have
the young guy.
Yeah. I'm just trying to remember his name right now. Hans Erik Ruud.
Yeah.
Erik Ruud, also a baller.
So they got 3 guys that's they could go anywhere and be the starter anywhere.
Yeah,
Rich
and
the 2 tackles.
Dude,
that's the 2. The center and the 2 tackles are the 2 most important guys at the O-line. Yes. Guards you can kind of plug and play with. If you have a good guard, that's super. But
leaves up a lot of room for the inside run. But let me just say this: we have Håkon, Magnus, and Rich. Those 3 guys, to be honest, they could play anywhere. But in Europe, they could play anywhere. I know that because.
Do you know anybody in Glads that play O-line?
Yeah, Bugin.
Yeah, Bugin.
Bugin played for Carolina Broncos for 4 years or 3 years.
Bugin is good. That's good. That's
really good player. And then they have
David Beadle. Is he gonna play?
I don't know. I have
no idea if David Beadle is gonna play, and if he is, he's a really good good player.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was checking if it was Marlon.
Yeah, you're good.
So they also got 2 guys that's really good. I have no idea if Beal is gonna play because he's
also
kind of an import, right?
Yeah,
he would be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know how that falls around the rules because they now have 2.
That's what I'm thinking too.
I don't know.
Might if he got a Norwegian passport I still got from Michael got. So could he could play if he plays. He's a really, really good tackle. And but you know what? I'm gonna put Glads at 3 here, and I'm gonna bump Trolls up to. Damn, you know what?
It's a close battle on the bottom 3 then.
Yeah,
it is. And that's tough. You want to just give them all 3?
No, I want to have a differential here.
Okay. All right.
It's tough. Should we give Trolls at number 2? I mean, they've been like struggling at O-line though previous years.
I know.
You know what?
Let's honestly, bro. Can we call up? Can I call someone and they can give their professional opinion? A D lineman.
Call a friend.
Yes. I'm gonna bring a lifeline here. Want to be a millionaire? I'm gonna have a call a friend.
So actually, we did call our good friend, and he gave us some insight, and he said Glads should deserve that number 2 spot.
Yeah,
because they got Bogen, Jan-Henrik Bogen. He's really good guard, pulling guard, and also Pax Nangdal might play tackle. He's a DN, but I seen him play tackle before, and he's a good guy.
Yeah,
and if they got Bale, and also they got a couple of guys that he said that were rookies. So they had some growing pains a couple years ago, but now they're like established and they're.
Like
I remember
they're
big guys too.
Yeah.
I remember
if they're there, they probably have developed into good players. Right. So, like you said, if you guys want this to be more fun to. If you guys want this to be more accurate, let's push the coaches and teams to be more open about their depth chart
rosters. But you know what? I still want to put Starfighters at number 3 and Trolls at number 4, just because when I talked to Patrick, he was talking highly about their O-line and saying he's been working on growing the O-line.
So what are you talking about now? You're talking about switching them?
Yeah, with Trolls. So Trolls is number 4, even though they got two good guys at least. Yeah. And but Starfighters, I don't know them by name. I know Martin and Dennis, and a couple other guys. I remember seeing them, and I think Starfighters might have a good O-line this year.
Yeah.
And they got American.
Dennis is not going to play there.
They got American quarterback, which is going to be really beneficial to them to move around in the pocket and also to tell them who to call out. If it blitzes from there, I want you to take him and stuff like that. The quarterback is gonna help them to be a better O-line. So I think the Starfighters is gonna get number 3, and Trolls is gonna get number 4.
I'll let you take action here and go ahead with that decision. That's fine. And also I'd say this, like who we just talked to a experienced D-line player who's been had a really good run as a player, and he's played against a lot of these guys that's out here, and I'll keep him anonymous. So I'll just keep him anonymous. But yeah, he gave us his professional take on the different O-lines around the league, and this is a guy that is like his word means a lot to a lot of people. So he's kind of trustworthy.
Yeah, so. Look at this. Glads is running away with first place on offense, and then Eidsvoll with 7, and then Starfighters 12, and with Trolls 15. So pretty clear to see who is the favorite and who is not on offense, at least.
Yeah.
All right. So. But that's offense.
Yeah.
We don't really know the offensive rosters. But defense, I feel like we got more expertise on defense there. So D-line. Who do you think is the best? I got one.
I know.
Okay.
I know who's the best.
Again.
Know who's the best.
Again is going to be between Eidsvoll and Glads. Again.
Yeah, but I don't think it's that much of a fight. I'm gonna be honest.
Got Darius Slade.
They have a better athlete. Yes, 100%. They do.
So I'm gonna give them Darius Slade, and also they got Pucks on the other side, and I don't really know who they got in the middle, but they had a big guy, but I don't know if he's gonna play. Yeah. But Eidsvoll got.
I could tell everybody right now. We have a lot. We have
no. Don't tell everybody. But let me finish here. Right. They got 4 ends to rotate. Yeah. They got 2 veterans in Jørgen and Joachim, and they got 2 young bucks in Sverre and Sondre.
Exactly. And those guys are also going to get rotations in.
That's what I'm saying.
In the inside.
Yeah, and all of those 4 guys would start on any other team they went to.
Exactly.
So, I'm. If you're saying Iceland got the best deal line, I'm totally agree. Yeah. But Glad's got that one monster.
I'll give him that.
They got
100%.
that one monster, and Pucks is not. He's good too.
Yeah, he's also a veteran. You know, he's played for a long time.
Yeah, he. But it's gonna be dope to see one guy. I think is gonna really explode this year.
Yeah,
Sverre.
Yeah,
from Iceland.
Yeah,
he has had 2 really good seasons, maybe 3 already.
Yeah,
but he's always been like undershadowed by Jörgen, by Joachim.
Yeah.
And but now I think he's gonna really step up, and I think he's gonna be maybe the best D-line man Iceland has.
Yeah, you know, Sverre, I know him as a personal friend and everything.
He's like only 24.
Yeah, he's a young kid. He's a young kid. He's born in 2000, and you know he's really putting in that work, and it really has been showing like how much he's been growing as a player the last couple of years. And you know he has so many like really great athletic plays that's just like undershadowed a little bit because
you got strip sacks and stuff like
that.
Yeah,
I know, but then you have Jürgen like takes 2 linemen in the face and sacks the quarterback at the same time. You know, like just a different goddamn beast. Yeah. You know, like the best. I'd say right now probably one of the best D linemen in Norway has ever seen. Yeah. You know, so
but for
so like for that, like I said, I think you know Sverre is just gonna have like, if not a better, definitely gonna have like the same impact that he's always had, like a good like doing a good solid job helping out on like outside runs and like getting to the quarterback, putting pressure on. You know, he's a good guy.
Yeah. So that leaves us against Starfighters and Trolls, and I don't know. Starfighters they got some talent on D line, that's for sure. But I don't know if it's any like high end talent. They got more talent at linebacker than D-line, I feel like.
Yeah.
At the defense and DBs too. I think D-line might be there a little weakness for Starfighters on defense. And Trolls, I mean, Atle is listed as linebacker, but if he plays D-line, he's really good. He's really good D-line man. They got Morgan, we know him from Iceland. They got Eddie Dos Santos, which is he played in America too. It's
really weird for me to know that he's there. I don't understand why he's on the D line. Yeah, I thought he was a receiver. I always thought he was a receiver.
Gained some weight probably. Yeah. He might play some wide receiver this year too. We never know. We never know.
Athlete.
So they got those 2 guys, which is good. I don't really know who the other ends are, but it's gonna be exciting to see. So I'm gonna give Starfighters a number 4 and Trolls a number 3. How do you feel about that?
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree with this call. You know, they're not in the like for Trolls' sake, they're not in the talk of like top 2. Mm-hmm. Like they're pretty far, or they're it's a nice gap between like the two top dogs, D line, and then the 2 bottom dogs, but they are still over Starfighters in my opinion.
Yeah. Linebacker, I think Starfighters is better than D-line, but still, Trolls might take them there too.
We're moving on to linebackers now?
We're good. Yeah. So because they got Atle in the middle.
Yeah.
And they got a really good defensive coach in Jörgen, which is gonna really try to. I don't
know if how good of a coach he is, but I know he's a great player. But this is the first time I'm gonna see any coaching of him, so I'm excited. I don't think he's gonna do bad.
He's always been kind of a coach. I feel like he's always been a guy that's gonna rally the troops, send them in the right direction. Yeah. So I think he's gonna fill that role really well.
Yeah.
But
it's a DC, you know.
It's
a bigger job.
That's what I mean. No, what I mean is like he's going to take pride into his linebackers. He's going to do a good job.
For sure. I think it's going to be. I don't know. I don't want to like say, it's going to be focused around linebackers and like having like so many different stunts and like less coverages. But you know, I don't know what he's planning to do, and I think it's going to be exciting to see. I think they're going to do a good job, and definitely his technique work for linebackers is going to be outstanding. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know, so.
Yeah, and then moving on to Iceland got a big signing in Taz.
Yeah.
He was an all-star linebacker back in 2022 for also Vikings. Mm. So he's a really good linebacker. Also, obviously, Michael is not going to play linebacker, if any. I don't know. Yeah. But Elias, which is like he was like the U19 MVP of the team when
Yeah.
he went to.
Elias also won MVP overall last year for Eitel.
For Eidsvoll, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's a really, really talented linebacker. So Eidsvoll got a really good linebacker core, and
Yeah.
probably.
And we also have a young buck coming up that's called Tobias. He's had a lot of like good years in like juniors, and he's showing a lot of like. He's got that energy and that like little cocky.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, bro. He's got that baller mentality.
That's cool.
Yeah, I like that. It's so fun because that's how I play. Like you know what I mean. So I like that, and he's showing a lot of potential. Yeah, promise, potential.
So and Glads got probably Raymond is gonna play some linebacker probably, and they got Olav Ødegaard and they got Magnus Hansen. So they got really.
They also got
all of those three would be a starter anywhere they went. So
yeah.
And so but again, I feel like it's a race between Eidsvoll and Glads here, because Glads, we can name 3 good Glads players, and Raymond might be
I'd say
the best one in Norway.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd say maybe. Well, can I look at the depth chart for Trolls again? Because I'm just thinking about Atle in my mind right now. So they have Atle, Andreas, and who's that?
Jesper Lystad. I don't know. That's the thing. We don't really know who they are yet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. It's really hard to sit here and make a decision because you obviously don't want to.
We haven't seen.
We haven't seen these teams.
So
it's hard, and you also don't want to be like rude.
You know
but
what?
Can I say my opinion though? Like with that DB, like with that linebacker core, like say so you have. I'll just say it. I think Eidsvoll comes first here.
You do?
I definitely think so. Because
without Tess, I think they come second. With Tess, I think they come first.
Yeah, I can agree to that.
All right, so we got to talk about Starfighters linebacker crew too, because they got I think they got Robin Becerra and they got Stian Vaet, who's transitioned from quarterback, wide receiver to linebacker this year, and they got Stian Ytterdal, which is a pretty decent linebacker. So you know what? I kind of want to give Starfighters number 3 here, Trolls number 4, Eidsvoll number 1, and Glads number 2 on this one.
In linebacker core, yeah.
Linebacker core, yeah. Like Atle Haaland is a great player, athlete. He can plug and play D-line, linebacker, running back, quarterback, probably O-line.
Yeah.
Like that's probably the only position he didn't play at, O-line DB, but I don't think he alone can carry the team, because we can name multiple guys on all the other teams.
Yeah. All right, let's go into DBs, man.
Bro. DBs.
This is our section.
Our section.
Right
so
here.
you know what? I'm gonna do something right now. You might not like it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a 3 at Eidsvoll.
Honestly, I'd say 4.
You'd say 4? That's not good.
It's not good.
That's not promising.
No. I'm just kidding. But
you know what? I'm gonna.
Let's do this though. Let's talk about this before we rank, because I know I have some stuff I want to kind of give out. I want to give Starfighters their props right here.
They got to import.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna say that. Let me look at that real quick.
So the Trolls got Jakob Ribert. They got Per, if he's gonna play there. They got Liam Mørk, which is a really good DB. They got Eirik Lystad, can play DB. I don't know if he's gonna do that, but so they got some really, like we talked about when we had the Trolls episode. We said they might have the best DB core if all the true DBs play DB.
Yeah, but I don't think that's the case. I don't think that all of them are gonna play DB. I think, like, say Eirik's motives. I think Eirik's motives is he wants to play offense, and I don't know if he's gonna get his wish true, but I also know that Per is struggling with like some injuries and stuff. So
yeah, I
don't know if I don't think that he wants to play defense anymore, because
like
it is a good fatigue on your body to play defense.
Yeah. But Sander Holtan too, I think is a pretty good. It's a name I reckon is from juniors. I think so. I think he's gonna have an impact there. Yeah. So this is tough. Who's the best one? You want to give 1 to Starfighters?
Glads. I think it's a fight between Trolls and Starfighters for 1 and 2.
Glads got guy that Lars-Erik Thorsen. Lars-Erik Thorsen.
Yeah, I remember him.
And he's really good. He was a national team on U19 and everything, so he's good.
Yeah. But still, and I still didn't see like
they got enough. That with the guy with the American name. But yeah, Anyway, Glad's got a couple good DBs. We
Yeah.
can say that. Starfighters is the only one who's bringing in an actually true import at the position. But when I talked to Patrick, he said that's because they needed to beef up that section. So I don't know how good the rest of the team is at the DB position, but they got last year they had a couple of really good DBs. Number 24, I think his number was. At least he made some really good plays at DB. Trolls. You know what? We might put Isol at 4 here, and we're gonna put Glads at 3.
I don't know about that.
And we're gonna. Yeah, Jonathan is good though. Jonathan is good. If he's gonna play, you got.
I don't know about that, man. I think it's a. Honestly, bro, I don't think so. I don't think ISO is 4. I don't think so. Like we have more.
But who's number 1? Who's number 1?
Who's number 1?
You want to give it to Starfighters because they got an American?
I want to just because they have the American at safety, because safety is such an impactful player. Like say, like if they had an American corner, I wouldn't go like, oh, they're number 1. But if they have an American safety,
yeah,
it's different.
He is gonna play safety.
Or is he American? Isn't he Canadian?
Yeah, does it really matter?
It matters.
All right.
Canadian football.
Yeah, okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
But hey, still though.
Safety is still safety.
Safety is still safety. But no, I think.
Safety is even harder in Canadian football, if you ask me, because the wide receivers get a running start, and the end zone is 20 yards deep.
Yeah. Yeah, but he didn't play CFL though. That's CFL rules.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
CFL.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Fine. Let's do Starford at 1. I can agree with you there. Let's do it.
And Trolls at number 2 because we know
their core is deep. Their core is deep.
So. Rebirth is like an import.
Rebirth is really good.
He can play in Carlson.
I wouldn't say that he's like an import, but I'd say that he's a really solid player, like best defensive back they have for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think just the fact that I've never seen the safety for Starfighters play. But I know, like, when you're paying someone and you brought in a safety, you've done your work on them, and they should be good.
I feel good with this list.
I don't feel good with the ISO one.
Until you're back, I think. Until you're back, bro.
Yeah.
Until you're back, you have young talent.
Okay.
You have really young talent.
I give you that because I've seen what the young talent can do. But like as we're ranking everyone else, we're looking from an outside perspective. Yeah. So I'll give you that. I'll say yes. On paper, we're 4.
You have really young, good talent, but the other teams, they got imports, they got veterans that played in overseas.
Yeah.
You're that, but you're not playing right now. Yeah. And Glad's also got a couple of really good ones, but they also they got veterans more than you have right now.
They have more. Yeah, they have more experience, but I don't think they're. Yeah.
You want to put them at 4?
Yeah, let's do it. No. Let's have I meant Eitel. Let's have it at Eitel at 4.
All right.
I could say there's that's their weakness.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean. That's for Glads and Eitel. That's the weakness. I'm gonna as of right now
make all of this up right now. And okay. So Isol gets 1 back. Ooh, it's gonna be tight, bro.
Damn, bro, it's gonna be equal,
13,
right?
13.
13. Wow.
I was not expecting that.
No, me neither.
I was expecting it to be a clear winner because now we gotta rank them once again.
Yeah.
At the team total here.
Yeah.
So with the other teams, it's clear to say Trolls is gonna be ranked number 4. Starfighters is gonna be ranked number 3. Yeah. And I feel like we got to go with the team that has been in the national championship the 2 last years, won it once. I think Isol needs to be ranked number 1 until the opposite is proved.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I agree with the ranking. As you guys know, this is from an outside perspective.
And it's preseason.
We have basically no film on anyone. We don't have any film on anyone. The only film
from this year
we have on Eitzel because of me, but otherwise than that, you know, I've been trying to have like an outside perspective. But I hope you guys also can agree with this ranking. And hey, definitely give us some feedback on this though.
Yeah.
So tell me what you think. Because
hit it in the comments if you did something wrong or right, or if you have a personal opinion about players we missed, or didn't mention because it's a lot of players we got to keep up and keep. So as I go, I remember players that we never mentioned, but it's too late to jump back now. So I'm not gonna let it affect us right now because what is said is said.
Yeah.
But I definitely know a few that we did not mention for sure. But hit us down in the comments. What do you think about this ranking?
Yeah. So,
all right.
It's a shared.
Congrats to Eidsvoll number 1, Glads number 2, Lillestrøm and Trolls.
Yep.
All right. That concludes
the ranking, guys. So let's see where we are from this
to the end of the season.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Just as we moved on, Marlon texted us he's not gonna play this year. So that's a good thing we put Eidsvoll at number 1 for wide receiver that because he was kind of if Marlon played, I think Lads might be number 1, but we don't know yet. We don't know. That's why we didn't choose him as number 1 because we didn't know.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the news about NAIFTV.
Yeah. Let's talk about NAIFTV, guys.
Some changes has happened in the football community, I'll say, from no streaming to streaming on YouTube.
Yeah.
To now we're gonna watch NAIFTV.
Yeah.
And I knew about it for some time, and I asked you about it earlier, and you were like,
I was not a fan.
You didn't really like this idea.
I was not a fan. No.
So I was gonna give you a platform here. Tell me why you don't like this, and I'm gonna tell you why I do like it.
Didn't we already talk about this?
Yeah, but we didn't release that episode.
Oh, again. Okay. Well, Okay. Let's go further into this.
So Sigurd's opinion.
Let me take my opinion on this. So as a player, and I've played some places where they've tried to do this earlier, like changing the league to like a pay-per-view, like a little bit more professional, trying to make it more like a self-standing league, like you know what I mean? Trying to make moves and trying to make it a profitable, not really for like for the organization like federation, but trying to make it profitable for everybody. Like a player could now, not now, but potentially get paid. You know what I mean? Starting at a pro league, trying to make a move, and that starts with doing this, and that's my first point. So I agree with it. I agree with that point of it, but it's also
because where the money, if the team needs to pay imports, where the money is coming from, right?
As of right now, it's just sponsors, right?
Just sponsors.
Yeah, that's right now.
And how do you get bigger sponsors?
Yeah, you have to reach out, but that's also another point.
You have to show them that people watch the show.
I know, but that's also another point of mine. Like, because I told you guys earlier, I was not really on board with this. That's when I first heard it. Obviously, my say doesn't matter, but it's definitely going to be a downgrade in viewership. It's 100% going to be a downgrade in viewership, and I know that, and a lot of people know that too. But it's a move that the federation needs to do to like push the sport further. But I also think that it might be too early because we're basically just starting. We've been on our feet for a long time. It's been a sport for a long time here in Norway, but for like, let's say, viewership and like hype around the sport, it's never been like this, right? Like, since you started like streaming and stuff, it's been like growing, right? And I think if we just have kept up with this for like a couple of years, like what we're doing, it would be the best situation. But that's not the situation we're in, and we just have to make the best of it. So let's just all, honestly, if you guys want this sport to like grow from this, you gotta buy the pay-per-view, bro. We gotta buy the pay-per-view. I bought the pay-per-view. I told my mom to buy the pay-per-view. I told my brother to do it. You know what I mean? So that's the only way we could keep going.
Yeah. So it's a good point of view, Sigurd.
Yeah.
And my point of view is also like the benefit is not the money coming in this year.
No,
because like you say, the dip is gonna go. Yeah. Like not as many people is gonna watch the show.
Not as many.
But so the money is not the point. Like the money is not the point this year. The point this year is to collect subscribers.
Yeah.
And then have emails.
Statistics.
So next year, when the D2 starts, for example, or U17 after after the summer, they can send a mass email to everybody who was watching Eliteserien. Hey, we got some free games going on, and then more people will watch that, and then it will keep like a ball rolling with more people watching, and then in the end it will be like a good program, you know.
But also look at this from this way though, guys. Like say, okay, for you Norwegian guys out here, like we can have a reference in here. If you look at hockey, how they did it back in the day. So when they first, like, you know, they got a deal with Gatliga, like Get the box. It's because they got a main sponsor, and how did they get that main sponsor? They got it because they got statistics from like what we're trying to do right now. Yeah. So from those statistics, we could potentially like pick up a good big sponsor and become like a real league. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it is a good start and it's a good step, but I personally think it's too early. But now we're in it, so now we gotta make the best of it.
But it's also the best freaking year to do it, because this year it's gonna be exciting, bro.
It's gonna be exciting, but we're still 4 teams.
I got it. But this year is gonna be 4 tight teams.
It's gonna be 4 tight
teams.
It's
not gonna be 50-0 scores, which it kind of has been the last. I don't know how long. Like the last 4 years, it's been a lot of blowouts.
Big difference in the top 2 and the lower 2. Yeah, I know.
So it's been like, it's been tough for the other teams to really go to the top, because it's such a huge step. And this year I feel like all the teams feel like they can be in the championship game this year. I feel like all the teams has that mentality. It hasn't been that previous years. No. So I feel like this is the year to have some really, really good, exciting games, and the only way to see them is that you gotta have a subscription. You gotta pay for it. Yeah. But good news, U17, that's gonna be for free. Yeah. So you can watch that. You can watch that, and I think D2 is also gonna be for free this fall. Yeah. So, but it also gives the opportunity, the system, the platform is also an app, not for us watchers, but the producers. Yeah. So every team can link up to the app and broadcast their own game.
Oh, that's nice.
So hopefully D2 is gonna pick up, and U17 maybe is gonna pick up on that, and we're gonna have all the games broadcasts for free. Like nobody needs to pay anybody to do it.
Yeah. I agree with that. It's good. It's good.
So conclusion about that, both good and bad. Like we'll see. I'm super excited. I'm kind of running the website right now.
I get that you're excited.
I've been inside the.
He's putting I'll give it to Martin. He's putting a lot of work into it. So I'll give it to. I'll give you a heads up there, and then a tap.
I pitched this idea a couple of years back to the federation, and then nothing happened, right? So I went actually to the platform, and I started to create it myself, because I was like, this is a good idea. I'm gonna do it myself. Yeah. And then I kind of like, let me just let the federation do it. Yeah. And they went on, they took it, and they ran with it, and I think it's gonna be good, bro. Maybe not as many viewers, but I think it's gonna just help football grow, because now
I think so too.
Sprinkle a little bit down on the teams and all that.
I think so too. I think it's, like I said, it's the right move. I just don't think it's the time.
But the only way it's gonna work. The only way it's gonna work if that, like you said, people buy. And people, you challenge people to buy. Like, hey, come on, it's only 250 NOK, I think, for the whole season.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
that's
how much
that's
is that?
A good thing. Because if it was like 250 a game, that would be just stupid.
That's 1 hour of work. Yeah. And then you got it.
Yeah. Right? No, but I'll say, hey, man, guys, even players, man, if you're not gonna, like, I know you're probably gonna play in most of the games, but still just buy it for your own sake. For like your future in American football, buy it. Yeah. And I'm not even trying to push it because like this is great. I love it. It's fine. We're in it. Let's make the best of it. We just, for all of us players, come together right now. Buy it. Try to get people to buy it. To like, you know, who's like likes to watch the game. Like I said earlier, my brother, like, he watches some games. You know, he's a fan of, like, you know, it's a family. So I told him, like, hey, you gotta buy a pay-per-view now. So go ahead and do that.
All right, I think that's going to be the episode today, man.
Yeah, I think that's it. We did a short episode, just a ranking and a heads up on the NAIFTV. I think it's good.
Yeah, just to wrap things up. Power ranking, ISL 1. Yep. Glad's, it was tight. Glad's was real second. Tight. They actually finished. It was
a tied number 1 spot. Yeah. But recent events like championship last year, championship prior that year. Goes to Eitel's favor.
I'm happy with our rankings.
I'm happy about it too. It shows that it's pretty close. You know what I mean?
Pretty tight.
Yeah.
Like not a really clear winner.
No.
And that shows promise, you know.
Yeah.
So, and also if you want to support the channel, we got a Patreon.
Yeah.
We got a competition going on. Like every 10 Patreons that joins us,
we got a giveaway.
We got a giveaway.
We got to do the giveaway.
We haven't done yet. It was been Easter and stuff, but we have one giveaway that it's a prone.
Because we just reached 10, guys.
Yeah, we did.
We just reached 10 on the Patreon, so now we're doing a giveaway.
Yeah, next up 20. When we get to 20, another giveaway. And then that's it.
Yeah.
If you want to buy some merch, Ballers 10, you get 10% off.
Ballers 10 on Contact Sports, 10% off. Good deal for everybody.
All right.
There you go. Let's do the giveaway.
No.
Okay, segment.
Okay, all right,
we'll
do the giveaway off.
All right, guys.
Bear, this is for real, bro.
Huh?
This is for real. Ball out.
Ball out. For real. Oh, damn. Missed the count.